Greetings and welcome to Spider McGowan Porch channel. This time we are working on a Sega Kids Gear. This is a Game Gear. This is just a different model and make of it. I have the new power board made by Retro 6 right here. I'm going to go ahead and hit the power button and we'll see that the screen is partially active. It needs issues. I'll have to probably hit it up with a soldering iron just a little bit on a low level setting, and we might be able to restore that back. And I don't have sound yet because the clean amp, this right here, doesn't fit properly as this one right here. And you can see how much verdigray and damage we had on some of these parts and components. I'll show it, of course, underneath the digital microscope so you guys can see what I've been dealing with. Yeah, that's the power board that was in it. Look at that. It's just so gnarly. I really don't even... I'm going to hang on to it so I can maybe fix it and repair it later. As a nice little, recap to do these. But yeah, I mean, look at this console. It is just beautiful. Everything about it is just screams Sega Game Gear. Yeah, that's the Kids Gear. And the game in there too is actually Street Fighter, the Kids Gear version of the game. So let's go ahead and turn it off. Pull the game out so you can see what I'm talking about. And there it is. Kids Gear. Awesome. Just absolutely awesome. Alright, I'll get it all set up here underneath the digital microscope and we can have some fun. Take a look at all this stuff. Nice little teardown video. I want you guys to see this real quick. I have the clean amp in. Yeah, it's resetting because the cartridge is a little bit getting bumped, but how incredible is that? Amazing. The Sega Kids Gear. I know everybody couldn't wait to see the inside of this particular console model. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a quick pan over to make sure you guys get to see the board model numbers. Since it's a single chip ASIC. I don't see the caps looking like they're too bad. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put in these two drop-in boards and see if I can turn it on to test it out. But yeah, this is the Sega Kids Gear, model number HGG 3223. Very cool. And yeah, I was going to definitely... I'm going to take it all the way down here too. Just give me a second here. I just want to make sure that you guys see how amazing this one looks on the inside versus the other one that I have picked up and I've been working on. And this one is going to be so much easier. Yeah, I took the other project on and that one was going to be a beast. This time we've been working on the kids gear. I have the drop-in replacements, and this is what it does. I may tap along the ribbon wire for it so that might actually straighten this out, but I may just need a new screen in it, which should be brilliant. So I have the clean app and the Retro 6 drop-in replacement for power. Yeah, I love that clean power. That thing works brilliant. I see a couple caps that I may have to replace later, but they're not doing anything on this particular model. What a beautiful console. Hope you all got the model number too of what the main board is. Did you see that? I'll spin it around so you guys can see that. It's a VR1. Or is that something entirely different? I don't know. I'm just speculating right now. I'm just trying to look for the numbers on these board. I know it's a single chipset too, so that means I could pick up that particular clean screen. Sweet. Yeah, you see this razor bar right here? Now this is much further away from the actual image. And what I do is just zoom it in right through this by using the actual zoom button. So now I can go huge devices like the entire Game Gear and not have to worry about not seeing the actual device and where I'm working on. You see that? I mean, that's awesome right there. And then you can bring it in closer if you need to, and then we can fine focus it right here. Yeah, that's perfect. Digital zoom it in without having to worry about it being like right on top of it while I'm soldering underneath it. That's just awesome. So okay, I am back. Let's go ahead and take a look at this particular PCB. It is absolutely gnarly underneath the microscope here. Like you can see, it's just absolutely caked on verdigris, oxidization, and just corrosion. There's no way I would ever want to save this particular PCB. I would have to, remove it, or just, I'm just going to probably drop it inside the ultrasonic cleaner. That'd give me a good reason to use it. But for right now, I just want this port off of here. So what I'm going to do, real quick, is I'm going to wipe it off. And then I'm going to use my soldering iron. Remember to wear your safety glasses and proper PPE while you're messing with any of this stuff. I was like, where did I put my solder wick? There it is. This stuff's awesome. Yeah, I knew this camera was going to give me some issues. It's all good though. At least the digital camera works so well. Apply a little bit of new flux to it. Let's see if I can get this to flow off of here all right. I'll probably have to put some flux down. Yeah, I'll put flux down. Well, I hope you're all having a wonderful day, because I know I am. I get to work on this rare Game Gear that has... I never even knew that it even was around until just last year when I saw it up for sale on eBay, and I was like, oh, yeah, I have to have that. I really want to get that particular model. I got the back of the shell clean too. It's a HGG 3223. Yeah, HGG 3223 model. That's just so weird to me. Like, all I've ever seen is the other ones. Your traditional Game Gear. I think I'm going to tackle it from a different direction. I haven't decided yet. And I want to make sure that this isn't weird like that. Okay. Oh, also I need to check out for orientation too of where it's actually on here. So we might as well just go ahead and just go port to port and face this one going up on this one. What do you think? Opening on the up. You know, like this right here, and this one's facing up on it. So let's do that for the boards when we swap them out. This is the fun stuff right here. Get stuff in my way here too. So come on, stay still for me here. It's just absolutely beautiful when it works right like that. I'm tempted to use the solder sucker instead. It's just really loud when I can just use this and it's just neat looking when it works. Crazy how much flux you really have to use just to get this stuff to work and to come off the board. It works. I'm just gonna have to go like this with it. You gotta be kidding me, man. They were so stuck in there that I had to actually remove the actual port itself. This is just annoying. Screw you, then I'll get this one first. It's just like, come on. It's like, let's keep it in there. So annoying. these pieces like this. Yeah, that is so annoying. Look at those pins, what they used. Why would you do that to people? Especially if you knew you're going to actually have that replaced. Or at least make an open port there for it. Jeez. Ridiculous. Alright. Okay, bitching aside. Not too bad. You won't have to tin it too much either. Like that. Yeah, that'll be fine. Flip it back around here. Look at all that crap cleaned up too first before we actually do it to the board. Look at all that flux cleaned off. Whew, man, that was just tedious. And here everybody else is on here just having an easy time. And like, no, it's never an easy time working on this stuff, you guys. There's always that one little thing that's going to give you a hiccup, and it's always a via. For me, that is the doom for me, is that via hole. I absolutely hate them. There's no reason for it to be this difficult to make this stuff work, and it's just, it just, it's so frustrating. It's like, why does electronics have to be this complicated? It shouldn't have to be this complicated. Sometimes it is just me too, though. You know what I mean? Like, I'm the one doing it to myself. Like, oh yeah, overly complicating it, man. Just go get something to eat, go get a drink, go hit the vape a couple times. Just relax, come back to it again, and then have a fresh new perspective on it. That helps a lot. It really does. Right now my iron's being a tool. Like, it, check this out, you won't believe this. Put it underneath the microscope. It won't melt solder even after I touch it onto it. It's like it's just sitting there being a tool. So that, how annoying. And it's not sticking to the actual, yeah, see, it wouldn't stick to the iron. And I was like, what is this thing doing? So obviously I must have got some crap from from this board right here. Whatever solder that they're using, it's just absolutely annoying solder. It's not cheap, it's just annoying solder. It's like whatever they used, it is not the same stuff as what I have been using, and it's not very good. It's like, come on, Retro 6, what solder are you using? Because this is just absolutely annoying. Whatever it is that you're using, it's messing with all of my equipment and my tools. So this is just not cool. I would definitely suggest anyone to not have to do this if you possibly could. Avoid it. Because this is just asinine. Thank you. See, it's just, you gotta worry about that type of solder that they're using on these things, man. And my tool's not, it's a Heiko, so there's no reason why this would be actually giving me issues other than just crap that they have on it. Yeah, there you go. Now it's all done. Yay! Now I can actually put together. Okay, I got a little bit of corrosion on this port right here to clean off, but the rest of the board looks really, really sharp and clean. And I will just polish it up the rest of the way, put it together, and yeah, kids gear. We are back. I took the entire board out of the shell. I got the shell all cleaned up in the sink and ready to go. Right now, all I'm doing is just going to move this over here, and I'm going to spray a little bit of the oxide right here on the actual so that when we're doing all of this, I might as well get this all cleaned up for that potentiometer to You notice how I sprayed it so that it would drain off of the actual PCB? I think that's just a really good idea. And you can see the wheel moves so smoothly even with just using the Q-tip. Excellent. Now, I have a little bit to do on the front here. A little bit left to clean on here, but for all intents and purposes, it looks absolutely incredible. I am going to replace the screen on maybe this one. I don't know. I think I might use a clean screen, but I may use something other than that. I may actually use my Retro Kai that I have right there, but I haven't decided yet. So for right now, we're just going to go ahead and make the video this long, and oh yeah, you guys got to see the chance to see it play and everything. So alright, I think this is going to call it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to clean the rest of the screen up. I'm going to put it inside the actual console. We'll put it back together again as best we possibly can for the time. And then I'll come back to it again and we will replace the screen in it later. How about that? I think that sounds awesome. So thank you all so very much for watching. And there will be a little bit left of the video. Just give me a second. This time, we worked on a Sega Kids Gear. Replace the two boards, power and for audio. So yeah, this gets really loud, and I'm not going to do it. I don't want to blow your guys' eardrums out. But yeah, this came all the way from Australia. You can see it, Ben Ven. Thank you so much for sending this to me. I love it. And this is the socket for it. I took it out of a Game Genie. Why not, right? I'm not going to destroy a console for something like this when I can just use that instead. But yeah, would you take a look at that? I know the screen's a little janky right now. I just didn't feel like getting into the actual of it. I didn't want to get that delve deep into the repair. I just wanted to get it just so that we could, see it operational. Wanted to make sure what type of chipset it is too, because I didn't know if it was going to be a 1 or a 2 chipset. That VA board, like VA1, VA2. But yeah, would you look at that? That is one sleek and awesome. What just happened? Looks like it glitched out. Yeah, I'll have to pull the cart back out again. It seems like these some of these carts are just a little bit stanky. But did it just go out on me right when I was recording it? Wouldn't that be something? There it is. Yeah, it just does that. Let's see how far it goes this time. I'll go through the entire sequence. That's why you see people leave these on overnight to make sure that they don't do exactly what that just did. Let's see how far it goes. That screen underneath the screen on this too is really, really gross. It had something on it. I have no idea what it was, but it was definitely really, really tough and stubborn to get it off the screen. Doesn't seem bad. That was weird that it glitched out like that. Then again, it's not. What do you expect, man? Old stuff. Sometimes it's just gonna go on you. I've never seen anything like this though. This console. Fun stuff, everyone. Fun stuff, everyone.